Welcome to the business section of the hour where we still beat the 9 biggie drums. I'm your host, Danny, and we have our guest in here tonight, Brother Vernon. He's going to talk a little bit about what he does, who he is, and, you know, like we hear here on the cast, we don't do fluff, so we get right into it. We beat the 9 biggie drums, and beating those drums means, Brother Vernon, the mic is all yours.
Amen, amen. Brother Danny, I met you down in Oakland, Lake Merritt area.
That's correct.
And what I was doing is something I'm very passionate about, just promoting the beautiful aspects of our culture and the essential aspects of our culture that we need to bring back.
Right, I agree with that.
Amen. Basically, I started out in 2020. First print was simple, black T-shirt, white print, vote love. Basically, I wanted to try to put people at ease about the vote. We were a little apprehensive. Everybody was, So I didn't know it was going to do as well as it did. It was a very simple message that really took off and inspired me to do something more. And from there, we went to, first of all, name of my company is NativeWare Luxury Apparel.
NativeWare Luxury Apparel. And what brought you to that name?
Well, because essentially, melanin people are native everywhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
Everywhere first.
All right.
A lot of people don't know that. Some people don't care. Our people should know.
Okay.
Essentially, some people have a lack of regard or respect for us as melanin people because of what we don't know about ourselves. So I wanted to impact that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where your business
NativeWare.
Okay.
Of course, we spell W-A-R-E because we've been programmed a certain way, and we want to deprogram people, all people, not just ours, so that we can all see each other for who we really are.
Gotcha.
Yeah, our legacy, you can't avoid that.
Okay.
Those that came before you did something to put you where you are.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So we want to acknowledge that.
From the ancestors.
Absolutely. We want to acknowledge that.
Okay.
And we want to acknowledge others who have conflict with their legacy.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The together is greater than divided hieroglyph tee and hoodie.
Okay.
Came up with that because there's a certain amount of tyranny that certain segments of this population here in this country and everywhere on the planet have dealt with for what seems like forever.
Right, I would agree.
And essentially, in order for an that is opponent to succeed against you, you must be divided first.
Right.
So it's just a message. It's a simple mathematic hieroglyph, 3 symbols. I tell people, if you read the 2 bottom symbols on the hieroglyph first, the message of the decade will come to you automatically, because what is greater than divided? Together.
Right.
So
you might think that, but some people might look at that and say, you know what, I wasn't good at mathematics, so...
Well, essentially, mathematics are one of those things that's universal to everybody. We all know mathematics everywhere. Everybody knows mathematics.
Right.
Of course, our elders taught people how to acknowledge and think intelligently from essentially anyway.
Right.
So the mathematic hieroglyph was something very simple, but sends a very profound message. Okay. And I'm very happy with that. It took off really well. From there, I think things just started to come naturally. Right. I was naturally inspired to dig deeper into Kemetics, the study of Egyptian spirituality and mythology.
So you found your home.
Absolutely. I found a niche that I was very comfortable in because of when you read certain things in the rewritten text, Bible, etc., you become a little conflicted with certain things that you read. Okay. And when that happens, for clarity, I was just talking to friends, and one of my good friends, Hakim, a brother from Cincinnati, Ohio, the brother told me, you need to study Kemetics. So it was a natural progression. I started out with a hieroglyph. I didn't know where it came from, the inspiration to do it. I just thought it was very simple and it would send a really profound message. and it turned out that I just started to go down this path,
Gotcha.
you know. And I just think, you know, seeking and acknowledging the Most High is why.
Right.
Yeah.
So the Most High actually put you on the path without you knowing.
From the get-go.
From
the get-go. And it's definitely a love affair,
Right.
because if you know the truth, you can't do nothing but love it, especially when it comes to us, where we come from, our legacy. Right. And some things are still sad, of course, and a mystery. And we want to figure out why, but more importantly, is to just acknowledge the path.
Correct.
From where we came to where we're going. And we have to affect that in a positive way.
Definitely. So
Yeah.
it seems that he put you on that path in your business. So your
Absolutely.
business is part of sharing that legacy and bringing those back who've gone off the path. They funnel the way through your business back to their path, back to the Creator.
Absolutely. You know, I wanted to do something that was, I can use a few terms, inspirational, dope, of course, something that's visually impactful.
Right.
You know, you look at it and you say, that's either beautiful or you think dope. Those are two things I strive for.
Okay.
Something beautiful, dope, and inspirational.
Right.
Inspires you to learn more about yourself, inspires you to learn more about how we got here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
So your business is not just about creating T-shirts. It's about inspiring your customers to actually
Learn.
self.
Absolutely.
Look at self, learn. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So basically, you use symbolism as a way of staring them back into the truth.
My goodness, that's it, Brother Danny, that's it. To inspire people to learn more, to strive higher, to recognize how beautiful you are, you know, melanin people, just
Gotcha.
where you come from. And let's you can't get back everything at once, but if we take a step every day in the right direction, we can get there.
Right.
You know, we can get there to a much better place than we've steered away from. Yeah.
Correct. So what actually got you into designing T-shirts? I know you talked about it, but why T-shirts? Why say, okay, why, Brother Vernon, why did you get into, say, okay, my business is going to be T-shirts? I know you do other things, but...
You know, by trade, I'm a technician. I'm into telephony and electronics,
Okay.
and communications electronics
Oh, so we
specifically.
we share a common bond there.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And you know, I wanted to do something that I could put my impact on today.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Something you can't do nothing about 5 years ago because I wasn't inspired to do this.
Okay.
But as soon as I was inspired to make the first tee, the way it took off, the way people accepted it, gravitated to the message, I was like, this is a way, this is a path to do something really cool for my people and everybody else.
So what year was your first print, or when did you first print your first shirt?
The first one was last year. I'm sorry, it was 2020. It was during the time before the vote.
Okay.
You know, right before the vote, when everybody was like, "What are we going to do?" Because a lot of people, including myself, considered not voting at all.
Okay.
You know, because you got basically two guys that have a track record that is not kind to melanin people.
Right.
You know, so I'm going to put it very in a peaceful way, you know, not to offend anybody, but, you know, we haven't had very many presidents that have been kind to melanin people in general. So,
Right, period, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean,
yeah.
truth is key.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not-
I got to keep it real. I got to keep it plain, you know. And even the one that we thought was going to be different turned out at the end of the day to be pretty much the same.
Yeah,
and it's just a sad
pretty much say
commentary.
they got to all walk the same line.
They better, you know, they better. Only one tried to steer away from that and actually had a conscience for a minute, and we seen what happened to him.
Correct.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
So, where are you based? If people wanted to know.
This is my home, Berkeley, Oakland, Bay Area. I love everything about this place. This is where I plan to come back to. This is home.
Okay, where can I find Brother Vern, his company, his T-shirts? How can I get access?
Or Brother Vernon. Well, you can.
Brother Vernon.
No, it's all good, Danny.
Yeah.
It's all good,
Sorry,
brother Danny.
How do I get access to Brother Vernon? How
You
do I
can-
get access to his.
You
to
could
his
actually just go to IG and look up. Find me on IG at Verse. That's VERSE. The number 1 and then the word 2, TWO. So Verse 1 2 on IG, and you'll see everything that I have. I'm doing currently doing the Together is Greater Than Divided. We call that the TGD shirt. Together is Greater Than Divided. I'm doing that in team colors, so people can really connect with it. I want you to really connect with it. It's not something you wear every day. It's something that you wear to a game to support your team,
Right.
and you will inspire everybody around you with it.
Right.
You know,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Now, what inspired you to make the Kemet original?
Well,
Because
two reasons.
I mean, if I had to choose, Kemet original I'd wear that all day, every day. So
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm hoping that a lot of people are inspired the same way you are, brother Danny. Kemet Originals. Everything about Kemet is original.
Okay.
The fact that people, I won't say Europeans only, but people in general have taken so much and pillaged so much from Kemetics or Kemet, Egypt, including Christianity was something that was plagiarized
Okay.
from Kemet. People don't know that. People don't understand the color of the flag. Beautiful red, white, and blue flag. 2 red crowns, 1 blue, 1 white. That's Kemet. Your money seal, that's Horus.
That's Kemet.
That's Kemet, of course. So we are original. Our people, our legacy is original. And so under the NativeWare luxury apparel brand, we wanted to teach with the brand everything about the beautiful aspects and the copied and the plagiarized aspects of Kemet that will always be transcended, always, because they always have been.
So wearing that is just saying, okay, I have self-worth.
Absolutely.
I am original.
Absolutely. And I know where your these aspects of your culture come from.
Okay.
Not just European culture, but worldwide culture.
Worldwide.
Yeah. I know where it comes from.
Right. So it's almost like reclaim.
Yes.
Putting this shirt on. So what you're doing with your business, your design, your shirts is almost like let's reclaim who we are.
Absolutely. Let's acknowledge it. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, and I love the song Ultra Black by Nas.
Okay.
I was going to play that while we were doing our interview, but it's because he acknowledges that he knows so much about our legacy, where we come from.
Right.
Everything, not everybody, everything comes from Africa in one way or another.
Right.
From all of its resources, all of her resources, all the culture, back to Egyptian Kemetics, spirituality and mythology. Everything in one way or another, including the seal on your money, the bird on your money, the eagle, the bald eagle.
Right.
That's Horus,
Right.
right? The eye on the top of the pyramid on your money, that's the eye of Ra.
Right.
And so I wanted to let people know where these come from. Of course, some people decided, I hate to give names to those people, but some people decided to demonize certain aspects
Correct.
of Kemetics. And we already know about the makeup of melanin and carbon.
Right.
Yeah, we know about that.
Right.
So we won't go into that right here.
Yeah, we won't go into that right now. We're going to just stay focused on the business aspect of
Absolutely.
this. Most definite. So what's your next adventure? What's your next adventure? What's the next platform for you? As you get out these T-shirts and people become receptive to them and you start to really get people say, you know what, Brother Vernon, I love these T-shirts.
Mhm.
We got to have more from you.
Absolutely.
What other avenues do you see yourself going into?
I definitely want to do the team colors because, again, we want to find a common denominator with people so we can get through what we're going through right now.
Okay.
We're going through a very essential time right now in terms of either being together or divided.
Gotcha.
You know, when I posted the TGD shirt on IG in the Warriors colors, I posted, anybody who is opposed to this is on the wrong side.
Gotcha.
And we know what we're dealing with on the other side.
Right.
You know, you have to divide first. If you can't divide, you can't conquer.
Well, yeah, we know about divide and conquer.
Absolutely.
Definitely. But what would you say to, I mean, we don't support ourselves. We don't
What would I say to
support
that?
Our businesses.
Yeah, what would I say to that? I would say,
how would you say to people, listen, why wouldn't you support Brother Vernon and what he's doing?
that is something that I hope to be able to impact in a really positive way.
Okay.
When I worked as a salesman once, and a person gave me a message, I think that came from somewhere else, but it was very, very profound, and it turned my whole experience around. He said that people don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care.
Gotcha.
So we have to support each other, you know. So in order for me to expect people to support me, I have to support my community. I have to be active in my community.
Okay.
I have to be about building in my community,
Right.
and be someone who promotes positivity on a regular basis. You know, I don't want to have people conflicted in any way
Okay.
about messages that I put out. You know, a lot of times we get like we go too far left or right. We just want to stay on the path. We want to stay being pleasing to the Most High on a regular basis as much as possible. We're going to be tempted to do other things by other people, sometimes by people in general, but just staying focused and wanting to be somebody who's influential in building things in our own communities.
Got you. So,
Yeah.
so building is key.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So I would say your business is about building.
Yes,
Building
absolutely.
People, building groups, building nations, globally, building humanity, all things.
And restoration,
And
of what was destroyed.
Okay.
You know, self-esteem, worth, respect for each other, love for each other.
Right.
Somewhere along this long stretch of time where it's taken a while, you know, it takes things a long time to just get in total disarray. I'm not saying we're in total disarray. I'm just saying we're in need of repair and rebuilding.
So you're saying it's time for us to get back to the basics.
Absolutely.
Support each other.
No question.
Let's put out our own businesses. Let's I would say put a new dynamic out there.
Absolutely. I say if we're going to help other people to build their own banks with Bitcoin, why not build our own as well? We need to sponsor a coin.
All right. Well, Brother Vernon, with that said, we appreciate you coming on.
Thank you very much.
Once again, we want you to tell where they can find you. So we want people to know where they can buy your T-shirts.
Absolutely. I'm normally at a number of events every year. I'm fairly new to the apparel business. I want to definitely get better with it. But I'm in Oakland, Lake Merritt, First Friday. I'm doing some events in Sacramento as well. And I'm interested to go anywhere where black excellence is promoted, positivity is promoted.
Okay.
And I'll be happy to show what we have to offer in any of those venues.
So you currently don't have a website that they can actually just go purchase off the website?
I don't at this point. I do, again, have IG. You can DM me for any color combinations you want, and I'm happy to fill your orders. I can either mail at no charge, I can either ship at no charge, or I can deliver at no charge, depending on where you are. I'm not doing major scale business at this point, but we're building towards that. And the momentum is tremendous.
All right.
So again, the IG is Native, that's Native, and then Ware, not spelled WEAR, but WARE, because we're deprogramming. We're teaching and we're deprogramming.
Gotcha.
And you'll see everything that we have to offer on IG there.
All right. Well, thank you, Brother Vernon. We appreciate you.
Brother Danny, thank you so much.
Taking time of your day to come out, because I know you got a lot going on, but we definitely love to have you back. not only to talk about the apparel, but to actually get into an open forum and talk about more of what we need to do as a people to right ourselves, to get us back onto the path. As you say, your business is about bringing people back onto the path so they can lead them back to the creator, back to the original, and have some self-worth, self-esteem, and get deprogrammed, as you
Absolutely.
say. Be deprogrammed.
Yes.
Start getting programmed in a more positive light. So
No doubt. That's
most
it.
definitely. So everybody out there, we want you to support Brother Vernon and what he does. His T-shirts, you can buy it. As he says, he's giving you a place where you can get them. He'll definitely reach out to you. And I'm sure at some time, Brother Vernon will have his website up and functional, so that therefore it'll make it easier for your purchase. His accessibility will be easier, and having a website makes Brother Vernon local everywhere,
Absolutely.
and that's key.
Definitely
I
does.
was thinking about that today when I was talking. A website makes you local
Absolutely.
globally.
Yes.
Yeah, you're local
Yes.
in that continent.
We want to
You're
be
local-
like Amazon.
Yeah,
We want to
most
be like Amazon. In fact, one of my prints, I won't tell you which one right now, but will be sold on Amazon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we like that. Congrats. See, that's
Absolutely.
a blessing because
Yes.
you are doing the work.
Absolutely.
You're not going, hey, I got the Bible and I'm doing. You're doing the work a different way.
No
and
doubt.
I say God works in different ways to bring
My
people
goodness.
into the fold.
Absolutely.
Brother Vernon, we appreciate you.
Thank
Most
you, Brother
definitely.
Danny. I
And,
appreciate being here.
Yeah, we look forward to having you again, and we're going to talk about something.
Oh,
more.
no doubt.
We want to bring you back so we can actually talk about Kemet
Absolutely.
from its beginning to where we are now, and how all things are Kemet.
Bobby Hemmett.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. With that said, we are out. Peace, love, understanding. Dahawayah. You can watch. You can get us on Dahawayah, DAHAWAYH.podcast.com, and we're also on all podcast platforms. So look for this to be out there shortly. And with that said, have a good evening, everyone. Thank you.